Chemical Principles, a summary of chapters 2 through 4. Now, most of you don't have these chapters in your textbook. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a summary of chapters 2 through 4 and everything that you will need to know to do well in understanding chapter 5, which is in your textbook, and to do well on the exam. We're going to cover atoms and orbitals, bonds and attractions, chemical reaction, water, and organic compounds, all of which will help you understand large biological molecules, which is the topic of chapter 5. Now, the reason why I'm having you go over some of the topics in chapters 2 through 4, which are not in your textbook, is because it meets the second objective for the course, to provide students with the fundamental knowledge necessary to comprehend and utilize the chemical context of life. Topics will include a connection to chemistry, to biology, the properties of water and organic chemistry, which is covered in this summary, and then large biological molecules, which is covered in chapter 5. Now let's go over the objectives for this summary. I want you to know the parts of an atom and their characteristics. I want you to know how changing the atomic number, or the number of protons, affects the properties of the atom or an element. Know how the number of electrons the atom has affects the chemical properties of the atom, or which chemical reactions it is likely to be involved in, and the bonds it is likely to form. I want you to know the 5 main types of bonds and attractions and how they affect the behavior of the molecule. I want you to know the characteristics of water. I want you to know how the characteristics of water affects life on Earth. Know what atoms are in hydrocarbons. Know the characteristics of hydrocarbons, and know the functional groups and how they change the characteristics of the hydrocarbons. So in Blackboard, I have recorded lectures on each of the topics covered in this summary. Then what I want you to do is watch the recorded lecture that goes over and wraps up this summary. Basically, we'll review some of the things that you've learned, what the objectives for the summary are, and also how to go about doing some of the assignments that I've given you, even though you don't have the textbook.